Triss. Where's... Yes, Geralt?
You look good.
For a captive of Emhyr? Is that what you mean?
Seems like he's shown you surprising leniency. No interrogations, no torture. Or did you just tell him everything he wanted to know?
If I'd told him everything, he'd hardly still need me alive, wouldn't you say? Anyway, we shan't speak of it. I and what concerns me have not been a concern of yours for some time now.
So long.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Familiar. I ever wallop you? Oh, they get it good. Pulled out his guts and nailed one right a tree till he ran away. Guts.
Ain't nothing quite like a witch.
The king of the Wild Hunt sailed aboard the Naglfar, a giant longship that traveled between worlds. As Gels had advised, the Witcher set out to find the Sunstone, an artifact needed to draw Eredin into a trap.
Your mum ever squirted you out?
Shut up before I leave you.
Come on, Roach. Go, go. Giddy up.
Rally to me, boys! Son of a goat!
What's that? Your arse is mine.
Looks like rain. Let's dance. Not your lucky day. Move it! Come on.
Be as cocky once the Baron's mad at ours.
Geralt of Rivia.
Ha! Sit with us, Witcher.
Found your message on a notice board.
You see, Palmerin? I told you. The Griffin at White Orchard. I knew that were we only to follow the tracks of its slayer, we would in the end find Geralt.
Milton de Peyrac Peyrin and Palmerin de Lawnful. Good to see you both. Been years.
Be assured, we share your joy.
You must forgive us our, surroundings. When we pledged to place the village under our protection, the village elder gave us this hut as our lodgings. He swore it is the best hut in the village.
Get involved in some squabble?
We discovered that in retreating, the Redanian garrison that left this land still is at the mercy of numerous plagues. The tyranny of bandits the most onerous among them. These plunderers shall soon descend on this village to collect tribute. Milton and I will dissuade them.
We are both sworn to fight injustice and oppression wherever they rear their heads. The matter does not concern you, of course, but do us the kindness of waiting. Once we have dealt with these marauders, we have a matter we must present to you.
So, plan to go out and meet the bandits when they arrive? Fight them?
Palmerin wishes first to appeal to their sense of decency. But I expect they will be deaf to this.
Yeah, completely.
We must afford them a chance to stand down. Many a hardened outlaw has left the path of wrongdoing upon hearing words of admonition.
Doesn't happen in these lands. Ever.
If they do not heed my reprimand, we at least will know we have done all within our means to evade bloodshed.
Fine. Naturally, I'll help when Palmerin's rhetoric falls on deaf ears.
Excellent. Then we've but to wait for the rogues to arrive.
They's a coming!
Hear that? Your bandits have arrived.
Let us go out to greet them.
Hark! Contemptible curs!
He mean us?
I, Palmerin de Launfal, call upon you to repent. Set your hearts. Do you not see that they are blackened?
Regular punch and duty here.
To prey upon commoners is no honor. To loot their meager stores, abandon the path of shame, and we will spare you.
Right good jest, that. Had us a laugh. Now, fuck off or we lose our patience and you lose something else.
Nay, wait, Zorg. These lads are lark. Mayhaps they know some tricks.
Oi, players! Can you toss balls all loopity like? Or do that thing where one spits fire while the other farts?
Noble Palmerin's giving you a chance. Now I'm gonna give you some advice. Do what he says.
Or what?
Or you'll find yourself fighting knights errant in the pay of the Duchess of Toussaint. And they eat scum like you with their morning porridge.
There's 3 of them. 2 turtled up in armor. We'll come back later.
Some wench sent them. Folk will say we's afeard of wenches and jesters.
Ooh, insulted the Duchess. Not good.
Indeed, we cannot let the affront go unpunished. I swear upon the Heron you will pay with your own blood!
By the crane, villains, ready your arms!
Not your lucky day. Surrender.
Honor! Harry! Honor! Loose!
Defeat yourself, scoundrel! In a
Why do they not emerge? It is over. We have banished the scoundrels, lifted oppression's yoke from their lives.
Warned you it'd be like this. Fear you as much as they did the bandits now. Sorry, no fanfares and flowers. You're not in Toussaint.
Ah, it is true what folk claim. In the north, no noble deed goes unthwarted. It is time to go home.
And we shall, my friend. Come, Geralt. It's time we delivered our message.
So fess up. What brings you such a long way?
We are to deliver Her Grace the Duchess's message in full, with all due ceremony. For tradition
is sacred in Toussaint. All right, fine.
Most honorable Geralt, slayer of monsters and all evils nefarious, which prey on the defenseless of this world. Whereas never have you been known to deny help to the innocent, nor leave widows and orphans to fates undeserved. Answer you now our present summons. Free us from the beast which floods our streets with blood, and sows panic in the hearts of rich and poor alike. Come to our aid, Witcher. Thus humbly beseeches you the Star-Crossed City's most gracious protectress, Her Illustrious Highness, Duchess Anna Henrietta.
Shall you answer her call?
Anna Henrietta really say all that? Word for word?
Well, in point of fact, she said, bring me the Witcher and dare not spare your horses. Only make certain this time he comes alone. The Ducal Chamberlain added the rest. You know how it is.
Yeah, I remember.
I might add, be it unofficially, that a hefty reward awaits. Yet the specifics you will need to verify with Her Illustrious Highness.
Might be the most fervent request that I take a contract ever. And the most polite. And now we've got all that behind us. I want to hear more about this beast. Some kind of monster? Just guessing.
Most assuredly, though no one has caught a good look at it as yet. Our only sure witnesses. The bodies massacred in a brutal, horrid manner.
Look, some sketches drafted from descriptions given by those who claim they glimpsed the beast. Each quite different. To my mind, these witnesses lie.
How many victims so far?
2. When Her Grace learnt of the second, she discharged us immediately to fetch you, promising grants of land and fortunes in gold, should you answer her summons.
An ill wind blows, Geralt. The beast cannot be tracked. Folks say it wields black magic. Also, both victims were nobly born, and the start of a tourney draws near.
Beast wields black magic? What makes you say so?
The first victim vanished between bites at a feast. Of the feast-goers, none noticed this. They saw but an open window, then heard desperate cries from the street below, where a corpse had just been found.
The second killing, similar. A night in a locked room. Servants all about the house. Guards all around the estate. Yet the beast somehow got him out, dragged him to the town square, and killed him there. No one saw, nor heard a thing.
We have no fear of creatures against which sword and shield protect. But of this beast, nothing is known. Save that it cannot be traced, kills effortlessly, and with no rhyme or reason we can discern.
I sometimes think back to all the contracts I've ever taken from sovereigns. Can't name hardly any where I came out ahead.
You cannot be thinking to refuse.
No. Just struck by a thought. How the Duchess can sometimes be... demanding.
So you accept the contract. Excellent!
We must set off at once. We long wanted this land searching for you. Yet time is of the essence.
Ready to go, soon as you're packed.
Then post-haste to Toussaint.
To Toussaint!
The king of the Wild Hunt sailed aboard the Naglfar, a giant longship that traveled between worlds. As Gels had advised, the Witcher set out to find the Sunstone, an artifact needed to draw Eredin into a trap.
Toussaint, the land of love and wine.
Exactly how I remembered it.
You will find Beauclair's changed some these past years.
Walk about when you have the chance. You will see for yourself.
To me, place always seemed straight out of a fairy tale. Knights errant, elven palaces.
You insinuate that we are somehow odd? I shall prove you wrong. This I pledge on the Heron.
Monster!
All for one and one for all! Honor, wade and country!
Big beast. Tackling it single-handed? None too wise.
Neither is love born of wisdom, Witcher. So, Guillaume, out with it. Which fair damsel inspired you to vow to kill that filth?
The most beautiful among them.
If he wishes to guard her name a secret, he need not reveal it.
You I do not know, sir, nor seem you a knight, yet still I am profoundly grateful, nay, indebted to you for your succor. This trophy, sir, is yours.
A giant this close to human settlements? Strange.
Well, that was no ordinary giant. His name was Goliath, rumored to have been a knight once, but one who broke his vows. For this, the Lady of the Lake transformed him into a wild giant and banished him into the Gorgon Hills.
So he came back down? Why?
Several times each year, hunger chased him into the lowlands. Goliath had killed and devoured many shepherds. Guillaume's hunt served a noble cause. At any rate, it's a tale for more agreeable environs.
I'll take the trophy. Why not? Could find someone who'll pay to buy it. Put up a good fight against the giant. Got experience battling monsters?
None. In Toussaint we mostly chase bandits. But I vowed I'd bring my heart's champion the head of a monstrosity, as the famed Gottfried, known as the Giant Killer, did.
You don't mean to hunt the beast, I hope. The matter's best left to Geralt.
Another challenge awaits me. Yet if Geralt is to hunt the beast, he ought to know. It struck again.
The river surrendered a corpse. It washed up in the meander by the cockatrice. Damien de la Tour's guardsmen are there already, securing the area.
Securing the area? Better go there now before they trample any tracks, manhandle any evidence.
Set forth, then. I shall ride for the city to inform her gracious magnificence that Geralt has arrived. We'll meet later, near Guillaume's tent at the Tourney grounds. I shall take you then to see her grace.
Run, Roach. Brave kid, Guillaume.
Parmanin oversaw his upbringing. Guillaume is his kin.
They get used to the way you knights talk, especially how you switch back and forth between flowery and, well, near normal.
We are knights errant, in the service of her gracious magnificence. When we appear in her name or speak on her behalf, we are bound by tradition. No one here. They must have removed the body already.
Let's look around. Make sure they didn't miss anything. Hobnailed boots, multiple sets of prints. Ducal guard, clearly. Let's see where they went. Walked along the shoreline.
Perhaps the body lay on the bank.
Got guests. Careful.
For the glory of her grace, I shall make... I will fell you all! My name is not
Drawn here by the smell of blood. Let's keep looking. Anything taken by the current ends up in these shallows.
Yes, the stench is fierce.
Junk that came down the river.
We must keep searching.
Only blood-soaked scraps left of the victim's clothing. Good quality cloth.
A wealthy victim, correct?
Looks it. Blood. Guardsmen pulled these nets out of the water, then cut the mutilated body free. Gonna dive in, make sure they didn't miss anything. Blood. Guardsmen pulled these nets out of the water, then cut them... Silk kerchief, monogrammed DLC. A noble's accessory, clearly. Need to comb the bank. Look, a boat was launched here. Guardsmen must have loaded the body parts onto it, taken them somewhere. Need to find out where. I'd like to look at the corpse before it starts to decompose.
The inn. Its patrons must have seen the guardsmen, which direction they took. We should ask there.
Seems we've got ourselves an audience.
You think this surprising? The locals will tell the children of children they do not have yet, of the day a quartered corpse was pulled from the river.
One thing. Found a handkerchief in the water. Monogrammed DLC. Mean anything to you?
Delacroix? It cannot be. Was it he the beast slew?
Seems so. Knew him well?
Long past. We were close friends once, but our paths diverged. He was a man of extremes, standing by his companions, no matter the odds. Fighting his foes to the bitter end.
Foes? You have a lot of them?
He did. But I do not see what that has to do with the beast. Ah, Geralt, you've struck a raw nerve. Memories of a time long past, to which I'd rather not return now.
I understand. We can talk later. Let's go to the tavern.
I shall have to leave you soon. Return to court.
Barely got back to Toussaint.
A knight in the service of Her Illustrious Highness knows no rest. In fact, I'd feared I would return too late to fulfill my duty. Yet it seems I've arrived in the nick of time. Once you have finished examining the corpse, be sure to report to Anarietta.
Anarietta?
Her Grace, the Duchess. I forget myself at times. We address each other by our first names in private. Never in Pomred's presence, however. He finds such familiarity offensive. A watering hole for traders, smugglers, boatmen. But you will find no better crayfish chowder in all Toussaint.
I say her grace is called in someone. Tend to the beast. Kill her. What? With no lads brave enough? Of course we have. But bravery is not
and cut off his finger instead.
Ducal clerks looking for help. Could be good coin to be made.
By my troth, could that be the musty scent of fresh pate?
Naught else, Sir de Peyrac Peyran. I see time has not dulled your senses.
We would be honored if you would join us. Your companion as well.
But why do I not detect even a whiff of crayfish chowder?
Aló. Está aburrida.
I reckon you've not heard.
Hola Álvaro, ¿cómo estáis? Me pasé a la expansión.
This corpse is precisely why we're here. For the man whom you've invited to join you at the table was summoned from a far-off land by her gracious magnificence. He is tasked with tracking and killing the beast.
Ahí estoy con mi fan número 1, la Katy. Katy PCN. Ni he leído la historia. No sé. Invitamos a 2 hombres, pero ya que el temperamento se final casado con quien tenemos el placer de hablar. Milton, ya me he presentado. Soy Gerald Rubio.
Name's Geralt. A humble introduction. You've clearly not tarried long with Sir de Peyrac Peyran.
Spare us the petty insults. Geralt is a master of the witchering trade. He has questions concerning the beast's last victim.
I was the one to find the corpse.
Cadáver.
The sun had just risen when I awoke, sat straight up in my bed, looked out the window, and beheld a sky red as blood.
Ask him, please, or we shall be here till winter.
Sí, de hecho, encontré varios trajes de los paser que me dijiste. De hecho, me fui al tipo que hace la armadura, o sea, al que le pone como los sellos de los esos medallones que los podéis mejorar, que le podéis mejorar para que él pueda como fusionar eso y como chetar tus trajes. Y le pasé 5.000, después le pasé 10.000 y me quedé sin plata. ¿Y cómo se llama? Y hice varias misiones chicas y ahora estoy en esto. Pero no siguió la historia principal. Voy a la parte que tengo que buscar la piedra solar, la piedra del sol, para ir para ponerle una trampa al de la cacería salvaje. ¿A dónde? Te voy a preguntar ya, por favor. Estaremos aquí hasta el invierno. El cielo estaba rojo y luego que debería ser muy temprano. Fuiste comprobado. Sí, ajá. Encanteo. Encanteo. Ah, sí, eso de encantar. Sí, pero gastáis mucha plata en ese, muchos coronas en esa parte. Aclárame, donde yo estoy ahora es donde puedo comprar una casa, porque no estoy seguro. Entiendo que ahí por esta ciudad parece que puedo comprar una casa en esta expansión. Venden todas las espadas. Vende todas las espadas. No, viejo, ya. Ah, tú decís vende todas las espadas. Yo tengo lleno de espadas que me ha regalado, no sé, pues la que me regaló el rey de, no sé si era el rey, pero como el de Skeller. El rey me regaló la espada que era como de la bisabuela, no sé, ¿no? Y la guardé, weón. Ah, pero no sé si estoy en el Red Blood. Parece que sí. Pero Entonces vendo todas las espadas que tengo porque tengo guardadas varias reliquias que me han regalado y cosas que eso. Y yo dije, hoy no sé, las voy a guardar por si acaso.
Who was that? Woman who just left. Didn't see her before. Didn't notice her walk in either.
Dale. Dale, bueno. Entonces voy a vender todas las armas que tengo. Ni he leído la historia, weón, me he perdido de esta mierda, pero no sé qué. A veces ahí lo entretenido que yo juego el de cartas en el celular, cuando estoy en la pega, no sé. Y es como que avanzar la historia, como que me he dado cuenta de varios personajes de cartas. Por ejemplo, los soldados creo que son del The Witcher 2. Esos soldados de dorado que aparecían antes. Estos que están aquí. Depende de todas las mágicas magistrales, esas armaduras solo uso el equipo de brujos. En el del set te dan mejores espadas de juego para segunda vuelta. Mira qué buena. Iré a examinar el cadáver. Vale por el dato, Álvaro. Sí, la idea es como dejarlo más chetado antes de iniciar de nuevo y hacer las misiones que quedaron pendientes. Se llama Aero One o algo así. ¿Qué se llama Aero One? Aero Wine o algo así. ¿Dónde está la casa? ¿Sí? Bueno, ahora tengo 4000, weón. No alcanzaría a menos que vendiera todas las armas. Voy a hacer esta misión y voy a ir a investigar eso. Siga a Milton hasta la posada. Examina el cadáver ya. Está la lluvita. Ya, un caballo. Total, caballo, saqué todo lo que podía sacarle del juego normal, ¿no? Dice, se encuentra en un lago, busca una espada. Busca la espada del lago con internet. Te dice dónde conseguirla. Ah, tú decís como dentro de lo mejor del DLC. ¿Eso me estás diciendo? Tienes que ir haciendo pasos para seguirla y tal, tío. Buenísimo. Gracias, viejo. ¿Y como tú ves que es la mejor espada del juego, Álvaro? ¿Eso me estás diciendo? Sí. Tienes que ir haciendo pues voy a seguirle. Ah, no, sí, ya lo leí, ¿no? La mejor espada del juego. Ah, buenísimo. Del juego, de la expansión del juego. Y está en esta expansión. Sabes que la voy a buscar, viejo. Pero voy a hacer primero la misión de... Para no perder el hilo. Voy a hacer primero esta misión. ¿Qué es eso? ¿Una caja? ¿Rodando? ¿Qué chévere? Daniel sube su ataque. Sube su ataque también. Oh, buenísimo. Oh, que la cagué aquí. ¿Qué macho? Mejor que entonces corroda por la mina excepcional. Costillas rotas, sangre saliendo por los oídos, fue un golpe contundente. Masacre por un vampiro aunque no existe. Shit. Vamos a ver la ropa. Herida de guerra de 5 diferentes, sebrada igual en una mano humana pequeña. Interesante. Dio cuerpo en carreta. ¿Dónde estará abajo? Pisas pequeñas piedras causadas como un niño vampiro, bueno, se cayó en la escalera y se rompió el cuello. No, bajaron. Lo arrojaron contra la pared con gran fuerza.
the strength to back
Eso
this
falta
down.
mucha fuerza para tumbar esto. Pisa, nada interesante. Oye, yo soy el que lootea todo. ¿Qué dices? Cada nivel sube. Ah, bueno. Pensé que había escrito alguno. ¿Qué shit? Está en bolas.
Saw you at the inn. I know what you are. Don't know why you killed these people, though. Clearly wasn't
Está
for their
claro que no
blood.
fue por su sangre. Bolas.
We don't have to fight.
No tenemos por qué luchar.
You are wrong.
Te equivocas. No. No quiero matarte.
I cannot let you
No
leave.
puedo dejar que te vayas. Ya no te ves tan linda.
Damn, you're ugly.
Concha tu madre, weón. Qué mierda, weón. Oigan esto. Oh, me dejó aturdido el tiro, weón. No, weón. Me va a matar. No. No puedo mirarle. Qué chucha como mierda lo mato. Pero te voy a parar. ¿Qué me estás diciendo? Es la mejor espada de segunda vuelta porque si te empezaste a partir 50 con... Si tú empiezas la partida con 50 equipados y subes a tu nivel 100, con el equipado va siendo más fuerte contigo. Que buena, buen dato, viejo. Espérate que no estoy todo cagado. Ah, weón. Estoy pa'l pico, espérate. ¿Te va a tener alguna poción? Esta parece que... algo leí, que esta parece que no es la que me recuperaba. No, cerrar la ejercita. Consumo. Te leo al tiro, espérate. Y aumentar el impacto crítico. Mando para esta. Y voy a golpear. No voy a cagar. Estoy a punto de cagar. Sangre negra y queen. Puta, voy a cagar, espérate. Ahora. ¡No! Sangre negra, weón. ¿Está acá sangre negra? Es como una mierda en este juego, espérate. Sí, Queen, espérate. ¡No! Oh, espérate. Queen. No, ¿qué hice? Me equivoqué de nuevo, por la chucha. Hay que estar así todo el rato. Espérate. No voy a recuperar nunca la energía así, wey. Ahora me estoy recuperando algo. Ya me estoy recuperando. Sí lo veo. ¡No! ¿Por qué? Espérate. Ya te pusiste buena. Uy. Ahora sí. Uy. Puta, Queen me duró, weón. No, muérete, maricona. A ver, le pegué algo. Oh, maricona. No son más difíciles ahora, weón. La otra vez era. Ahora es mi oportunidad. Oh, ¿te onda? ¿Por qué ya está atacando menos? Como que se cansó, weón. Maricona. Oh, weón. Ahora, maricona. Sí, como un berserker que se le... Claro. Oh, que me costó, weón. Nalgadas. Qué brígido, pues ahora te leo. Usa también aceite de vampiro. La habilidad es que llevas, tío, no recuperan nada de poder mágico. Bueno, no es costeño. Oh, bueno. Sí, bueno. Qué difícil. Oye, eso es más difícil, güey. Creo que este es el que más me ha costado. Te muestro. Hoy después me imagino con dificultad aumentada, pues me hubieran matado como 40 veces, güey. ¿Estará vivo? A ver si cuando dijo como que le dio algo. Caché, yo creo que estoy jugando. Pues sí, estoy fácil, parece. Y hay gallos que le juegan en profesionales y modo sin vida. Los huesos están rayando. ¿Y anda a pelear con Drácula al final de qué? Pero todo, oye, todo lo de la casa es estético, no podéis invitar a nadie, no es que te digas como que va a venir alguien, es todo estético. No, es fácil, ¿no? Es fácil, ¿no? Es fácil, ya estoy mal. Lo de la marcha sangrienta ya es otro mundo. ¿Qué es la marcha sangrienta? Veamos, una bolsa metida a la fuerza de la... Solo estético, tío, para poner tu armadura y esta cosilla. Ah, dale. Sí, igual entretenido tener como tu lugar. Trofeo. Sí, bueno, sé que lo que me perdí. Entiendo que hay una guía para ver las cartas, ¿no? Y yo me puse a juntar todas las cartas que pude y ya después me quedó la cagada, bueno. Yo no sé. No tengo así muchas cartas. Y no sé. Yo no sé si hice todas las misiones, trata que no se me pasara ninguna carta. Cuando hubo esa fiesta que podéis competir 3 veces con unos gallos, le gané a todos. Cuando competí por carta, gané en todos los lugares, los torneos, gané todos los lugares. Pero ya me perdí, weón, no sé dónde más buscar cartas, weón. ¿Cuál es especular? Los demás puedes comprar casi todas. Especiales tienen... Ah, las especiales son estas, mira. Especuales, te leía, weón, perdón. Mira. Ah, qué enfermo. Me metí el tutorial, espérate. Te lo muestro el tiro, espérate. Sí, las especiales que tengo son estas. Puta, es que te tendría que mostrar por mazo, pero ponte, con este mazo tengo caleta, pues, mira, tengo muchas. Sí, ahí están. O sea, tengo ese, ¿cachai? Y el otro mazo, lo mismo. Bueno, algunas se repiten, pero tengo casi todas las cartas, yo creo. Creo que había una parte de ese, como, mira la guía, no sé si será el tutorial, bueno. Mira la guía y ahí verás las que te faltan y todo lo... Ah, aquí parece que es 20. Ah, no, es como ocupar el juego. No, ¿libro? Oh, esto está bien, no sé por qué no lo han marcado. Espérate, te leo el tiro. Ah, la jodida solo especial, sí, po. Pero en algún momento pretendo terminar eso. Sí, quiero ir a hablar con la duquesa y sería todo por hoy. ¿Por qué nunca estás jugando, viejo Álvaro? Cuando te metías y ella te aburrió. ¿Qué está pasando aquí? ¿Por qué suena como un estadio? ¡Oh! Hay un coliseo. Dime que puedo pelear. Dime que puedo pelear. No, que va a caer la expansión. Lo amé. ¿Puedo venderle algo? Un florista. Ah, no, ya. No, que va a caer la cuestión. No, ahora chucha la misión, weón. Yo tengo que entrar a esta cuestión. Oh. ¿Y dónde la cuestión? Suena como gente. ¿Será acá? ¿Quién está pidiendo matrimonio? ¿Qué es esto, weón? ¿Por qué suena como que están peleando en un estadio acá, weón? No hay nadie, weón. Ah, acá hay. Ah, permiso, paro, permiso. Deja pasar. ¿Y cómo entro? Ay, justo estoy hablando de mi silla, fíjate. A ver, lo comento.
Need to speak to the Duchess urgently.
All right, you scamps. Story's done. Go find your.
Ah, qué buenísimo. Peleas con un dragón.
Tales for another time. But take a good look at the man who stands before you now. This is Geralt of Rivia, the master witcher who lent his valiant hand to the defeat of the giant Goliath.
Master Witcher, is it true virtue always trumps villainy?
Sí, la... Sí.
Yeah. Virtue always wins.
But the Black
Ella
Knight,
cachante.
he's a villain and he wins. The cutter of Casteldacia too.
Moral victory. That's what counts.
Rubbish.
Now, that's do for questions. Go find your parents. Her Enlightened Highness has doubtless arrived at the tourney grounds to watch the battle in the arena. If we hurry, we'll be in time to speak with her before the spectacle.
No, que entre del juego.
Lead the way.
Después volveré. Te recomiendo que en esa parte te metes una guía de espadas porque todo lo que deja. Sí, no, si te cacho. Peleas con un...
Someone's gonna fight a Shalmar with only some bells on its tail to confuse it, slow it down.
Whatever is the problem? The beast is a gift from the Emperor, no less.
No deberían torturarlos así.
Shouldn't torment the beast. How would you like to be dumped in an arena, blindfolded with a string of bells dancing from your hands?
Kitty a monster. You, a witcher.
I slay monsters who are a threat to humans.
Yo mato monstruos que son totalmente sobrehumanos. ¿Por qué la cara de repente se le pone así, viejo? ¿He cachado que de repente se le pone así como con vena? Qué cheto, man. O será con donde peleé, no sé, vaya.
Let's go.
De repente la cara se le pone así como media... como diabólica, no sé. Ah, no me había pegado la cachada. Buena. Ah, ya queda así como una sobredosis.
I dedicate my imminent victory to fair Lady Vivian.
Dime al tiro con cuál me puedo acostar. Ah. Geralt es un pillín. Oye, una pregunta, cuando tú te metís con Jennifer y con Triss, a las dos ya no podéis seguir con Jennifer, ¿cierto? Porque me llevaron a un lugar, me esposaron, se pilucharon y me dejaron tirado. Y yo dije, ya no, Jennifer como que lo dijo, ya como balista. Balista de Geralt, por caliente. Ah, entonces ya no podéis seguir con las dos mamás. Sí, o sea... quería irme con las dos. Parece que ya no te perdonan más y... Oh, ¿qué onda? Me tengo que pelear. Espérate, tíratela. ¿Qué shit, man? Fuego. Voy a tener punto débil esta vez. La espalda. Como le tiró viento a piedra. Fuego, pues. Sí, el fuego es. Con fuego me la juego. Y con el fuego lo... Ahí está. Ah, sí. Ah, la buena. Tírate como así, como el Olimpa este juego, ¿no? Espérate. Si sé que me la pego. Hay que darle un ratito para recuperar. Ya tengo esa. Ya yo. Ahora fuego. Recupero con el fuego. ¿Qué mierda? No sé, terror. Mucho tu manga. No, más que me río. Una batidora. Ahí empieza a recuperar el tiro. Toma, weón. Me toca. O te voy a morir si no me lo cuido. Toma. Ahí está. Sí, en lo de Jennifer. Entonces, aclárame, ya no puedo seguir con ninguno de los dos. Ah, me dejaron los dos. Entonces cooperé.
It's the last gasps of life seep from the beast.
Master Geralt, do what you must. Finish the deed!
Monster's no threat. No need to kill it.
A victor may always show mercy. It is his right. Long live Geralt the Merciful! Pikeman, see to the beast.
That's too damned close to dying.
I'm fine. Not hurt at all. Vivian?
Smile as befits a hero and keep silent. Speech clearly pains you. She approaches.
Oh.
Geralt. We must talk. Vivian.
You shall talk later, in the medic's tent.
Geralt, magnificent, breathtaking.
Your Grace.
We knew that to summon you was a brilliant idea. We are delighted, ravished to have struck upon it.
And I'm truly honored.
See to our young hero. Hop, hop. For we must make off with Geralt. We should talk. We had been long awaiting your arrival. Had nearly lost hope. Then suddenly, that entrance, so spectacular.
Your Grace. Shaelmars are dangerous creatures, even to knights in full plate armor.
Nonsense. In Toussaint, knights have battled beasts for mere glory since time immemorial. True. Guillaume suffered a few bumps, scars, and bruises, but in return gained eternal glory as he who slew the monster.
What about the crowd? Say the Shaelmar had vaulted into the stands. Would have been a massacre.
Geralt, though we value your fortuitous intervention in the arena, we would remind you your services have been retained, and as shall soon become clear, you will be generously compensated for completing another task altogether.
Your Grace, my contract. I'd like to discuss it.
Naturally, but not here. We shall need Damien. He let the investigation pending your arrival. But wherever could he be? Come, we must find him. Tell us, have you come alone? Or did Viscount Julian accompany you?
Wish to see Dandelion, Your Grace?
Yes. I mean, no. Yes. But solely to tell him we regret. Yes, deeply regret rescinding the death sentence we so justly handed down upon him. If we could turn back time, we would make certain he sat in a tower till he rotted. No, we would ensure he was broken on the wheel, then drawn, hanged, and quartered. man we would entrust with these tasks. Damien de la Tour, captain of my personal guard.
Your Grace, Witcher.
Greetings. Sorry to have to tell you, but the guardsman handling the last victim's body...
I know already. The creature in the cellar of Corvo Bianco. Was it the beast?
No. A Bruxa. A kind of vampire. Not the beast, but tied to it in some way.
You know this how?
Through careful analysis of the evidence, both on the riverbank and at Corvo Bianco.
Do you mean to insinuate the investigation thus far has been sloppy?
Geralt insinuates nothing of the sort. We must listen to him attentively.
I examined the body of the beast's last victim. Might have found something. Need to analyze it. A quiet place, that's what I could use most right now. And maybe the help of an alchemist or a mage. Also like to hear all you know about the previous victims. Take it Sir de la Tour is my man for that.
Firstly, call me Damien.
Secondly,
Secondly, you should know I spoke against summoning you. I've heard much about you.
He hablará de tres problemas, la tierra siempre lo has hecho, y aquí tenemos suficientes problemas, pero no somos capaces de derrotar a las bestias por nuestra cuenta sin la ayuda de extranjeros.
Damien,
ya resolvimos el asunto en pleno poco tiempo atrás, de manera definitiva, y que aún así lo has traído a la colación, discutimos la paga de Geralt. Las leyendas son ciertas, los brujos suelen exigir a aquellos que lo encuentran Las leyendas son ciertas, los brujos suelen exigir a aquellos que encuentres en casa que no esperen. No siempre.
Not quite, Your Grace. Law of surprise, it's something we invoke at times, but rarely. Usually we just take gold.
Disappointing. This law sounds rather romantic. On the other hand, on returning to the palace, we would likely find impatient petitioners or a set of sample fabrics for a new dress. Poor rewards both. I fear you'd not have much use for any of the surprises we are likely to come upon. Thus we've decided you shall receive the deed to a vineyard, Corvo Bianco, and the sum of coin. You will doubtless consider this adequate. Title to the vineyard shall be given to you at once. Surely you'll need lodgings while you hunt. The coin, however, will be yours only once you have slain the beast.
Lovely, generous gesture, Your Grace. By the way, Corvo Bianco, isn't it the Duchy's temporary morgue?
Is it now? The Chancellery's bungled things again, we fear. Not to be left unsupervised for one instant. Yet, in its mood, a morgue should present minimal problems to a witcher. What's more, nothing enhances a wine's reputation better than a grim legend.
Thank you, Your Grace. I accept the contract, of course. But as I said before, I'll need some information. Second murder. Tell me what you know.
In the city, there are certain nooks. No one reasonable ventures there after dark. Ramon Dulac's corpse was found in one such place. With the first murder, terror gripped the city. Its inhabitants, unwary, kept to safe areas. Consequently, news of the second victim came to us from a group of concerned cut-purses.
Criminals fear the beast? Telling in a way. Take it you've excluded the possibility of a mom died at the hands of these bandits.
Do you believe me, an
Me tomas por un aficionado, no fueron malos, sino lo que mataron a Ramón Dulac. Las heridas profundas se limpian. Encuentra el cuerpo de la alcantarilla vestido en pijama y una armadilla en la cabeza en lugar de la espada.
Ramon Dulac, a knight who but a dozen years past was an advisor to our father, the Duke.
Someone went to a lot of trouble to make him look ridiculous. Maybe revenge was the motive.
It's not out of the question. Dulac had shady dealings with the criminal underworld, but no one ever came forth with concrete proof of any misdoings.
How'd it start? Who was the first victim?
Crespi was the first to die. He was famed once for his many glorious tournament victories. Then he grew old, hung up his sword, and took to winemaking.
Crespi was not loved by the wine merchants. He was ruthless in business and thought to cheat many a time. He asked us for a dispensation from Orko.
How'd he die? Where'd they find the body?
He had died of wounds inflicted...
So he died suddenly, but the body was on its knees.
So it seems.
So, for...
The same could be said of the third. Sir Delacroix was wont...
He made a veritable fortune in the grain trade.
Found a coin pouch on his body.
Delacroix loved...
All the knights. Honor, wisdom, generosity, valor and compassion.
Five virtues. Why are they so important to your knights?
Strange question.
Your Grace, forgive me. I'm a foreigner trying to understand another land's custom.
You are forgiven. According to legend, the virtues we cultivate were bestowed upon us by the Lady of the Lake. How we truly came to espouse them, none remember. In Toussaint, we believe men of low birth should be simple-hearted and obedient. We expect much more, however, of our knights. They are to be soldiers and courtiers, lords and servants. Thus, the need for clear moral guidelines. At the time of his dubbing, a knight vows to demonstrate throughout his life honor, wisdom, generosity, valor, and compassion.
Beast seems to be pointing up moral decay, denouncing it. Victims were all humiliated. Might have been murdered to emphasize their lack of specific chivalric virtues.
Honor compromised by the pillory. Wisdom by ridicule. Generosity by a coin pouch shoved down a throat. It seems to fit, true, though not perfectly.
Can't discount the theory if it's on the lips of everyone in town. Say our reasoning's right. Next murder will be just as showy and denounce the victim's lack of the fourth virtue, valor. We can also assume that victim will be an elder knight.
Let's think. At the moment, all the knights are either at the tourney grounds or in the palace gardens. Our annual hare hunt shall begin there shortly. Have you heard of the custom?
Milton mentioned something. Seemed excited to prance around in a bunny costume. Not sure why. Hang on. Strange circumstances. A knight advanced in years. The famed cowardice of rabbits.
Could it be that simple? Is Milton de Peyrac-Peyren the next victim?
Milton also knew Delacroix. Told me so down by the river.
Damien! To miss something so obvious. De Peyrac-Peyren, Crespi, Delacroix, and Delac formed a knightly team. It was years ago, but...
Your Grace, we need to find Milton, immediately.
Rather problematic. You see, the garden entertainments are due to start, and he's disguised as the hare, hiding somewhere, waiting for some tipsy courtiers to find him. The hare's hiding place is a carefully guarded secret.
We must call off the game, at once.
First and foremost, we must remain calm. Damien, order the garden searched immediately, but discreetly. By no means can we disrupt the festivities. Panic will only incite the beast to strike sooner. And you, Witcher, follow me. My gardens, my night, I shall take the fall. A murder is out of the question. I will not allow it. Not near my palace. Horses? Ready our horses! Your Grace!
What the hell? Why, I should... Your Highness,
Mind it doesn't get wrinkled. Onward! That is silk! Be careful! Give it to me!
Good shit.
Your grace seems right at home in the saddle.
Oh, qué rápido.
Clear the path! Clear the way, I said!
Puta caballo mierda, bro.
It's here! Just round the corner!
Hurry.
We must go to where the game is being held. The participants must find a unicorn's horn, a golden fish, and a phoenix egg. With these in hand, they can deduce where the hair of Milton hides.
Mean we need to find those things too?
We've no other option. But time is of the essence, so we shall have to break the rules. On second thought, through here. I shall show you where the hunt plays out. Then we will split up. You will get hold of the unicorn horn and the golden fish, while I nab the phoenix egg. That will be quickest.
Golden fish. Do I need a rod or a net?
Please, Geralt. It's not a real fish. Look there, towards the water. See the lights? The hunters are trying to hook the fish from boats. You must simply dive in and find it.
The unicorn. How do I catch it?
It's terribly skittish, true, but I'm sure you will find a way to earn its trust. It turns around, over there, look. The golden fish and the horn both contain things or clues that will help us find Milton. Once you have fish and horn, find me among the other Phoenix Egg hunters. All clear? Then let's get to it.
Perhaps an apple will work. Or some sweets.
We would not be in this predicament, dear sister, were you still a virgin.
Do you really wish to have this conversation again? Here and now?
Hush, or you'll spook the beast. We shall try the sweets.
Hey folks, gonna have to ruin your fun. Sorry.
Who's that?
Come on, stay calm. Shh. Calm down. Easy now.
Well, that's hardly fair.
Flagrant cheating is what it is. Sirs, we must teach this scamp some proper sportsmanship.
Listen, I didn't break any rules.
True, he won fair and square.
We were unlucky, that's all. We must try to grab the next clue.
Gardens are huge. You'd be better off on horseback.
Unworthy. Entirely inappropriate behavior. A complete collapse of social...
Golden fish should be easy to spot once I'm under.
Supposed to be golden.
Do you think?
Did someone just dive in the water? Perhaps that's the way to do it.
Sure, if you're a peasant.
The future.
Hey, wait. Stop. It's important.
King Cormorant, sire, accept this offering we bring. Prithee cast upon us your merciful eye, and bear before us its secrets.
As the moon is heavily coursed up trace, in my domain I await that moment of grace, when a soul of good or ill repute brings me a gift, fitting tribute.
A key. Let's go. Come on.
If you please, Your Grace.
We do not please. We act out of the highest necessity. Or shall be explained later.
But it's against the rules.
I am the rules. Geralt! At last.
Got a key and a clue.
I've another. Show me yours. Who wrote this drivel? I begin like a groan, hollowed out with ease, then end like a mouse, with a head of hard cheese.
Comienzo como el invierno. Comienzo como el invierno, con un grito ahogado, pero termino siendo duradero como un ratón en verano. Comienzo como un invierno. Comienzo como el invierno. Con un grifo. Pero termina siendo verano con un ratón en verano. Es un sitio estrecho. No sé, weón. Comienzo como un invierno. Comienzo. No sé. No sé cuál elegir. Puta, no sé. Comienzo con el invierno, con un grito ahogado, pero termina siendo duradero, un invernadero, po.
Let's see. Grown. With ease gives us green, right? And mouse with the head of hard cheese. Greenhouse?
You're a genius. Several greenhouses in the gardens, indeed. But only one. The key to which looks just like the one we found.
Greenhouse it is then. Let's go.
Ale. Ojalá que le haya chuntado.
Wait here.
Te encontré, maricón.
What the butch?
No, ahí está.
What was that?
I'm here.
This belonged to you, maybe?
It did, but you may keep it. I've a new one. I do not know you. I've done you no harm. Yet first you butchered a Bruxer who was dear to me. Now you pursue me. Why?
You've killed 4 innocent people, at least.
And you? How many innocents have you cut down?
¿E inocentes? Ninguno.
I don't kill innocents. Murderers, though, you bet.
I'll soon be done. I've but one left. And you, should you not stand down.
And once you're done, intend to leave? Go kill somewhere else?
No. I intend to live. Happily ever after.
No, difícil. Ya cagaste. Con esto tengo una oportunidad.
To stay where you were. Regenerate.
I know you're in trouble. I can help.
I'll help myself.
No, he's my friend.
Yes, Geralt, it's me.
Regis? You all right?
All is well. All's in order. Wounds such as these heal on vampires in moments. But we've not seen one another in ages, my friend. At least in human terms, that is.
How's this even possible? Last I saw you...
I was a bubbling, shapeless smear, having been rather spectacularly melted into a column of a certain castle. In somewhat better shape now, as you can see. Hardly peaked for, mind you, but were I human, folk would think me a demigod, I dare say.
I'm sorry. What happened, it was my fault. Never got a chance to apologize.
No need, Geralt. Bygones. I did not have to join you on that expedition. No one twisted my arm.
You being here, not some fortunate coincidence, I take it.
Your powers of deduction seem to have waned not one bit. I'm happy. I came here for Dettlaff. I fear he's become entangled. Landed himself in serious trouble.
So that's his name. He's your friend?
You might call it that. Though Dettlaff is... how would you humans put it? More bestial than I am. But not to worry. I'm working on him.
Haven't exactly done a great job with that. He's killed one knight since I got here. At least 3 others before I arrived.
For good reason, I'm sure. Understand, Dettlaff is not some decadent shit who kills for sport, or to assuage a dryness of throat or a dullness of mood.
So in your opinion, what are his reasons?
Precisely what I wish to find out. And then I will convince him of the error of his ways.
Got a lot of faith in the guy.
Despite appearances to the contrary, you two are quite alike. You've both noble hearts, yet you both are wont to perform ignoble deeds. When circumstances force you to, of course. Remember the year 964?
That was 3 centuries ago.
Blind fear gripped Rivia, Lyria, and Spala. Women and children were dying. Their mutilated, dismembered corpses littered the fields.
Brute of Lyria. Read about it. Chewed up almost 200, then fell to a common poacher supposedly armed with a dagger blessed by some prophet.
It fell to Dettlaff, who then found a poacher asleep in the brush near his snares and dropped the fiend's corpse at his feet. And thus, a legend was born.
Vampires rarely help humans. Must have had his own agenda, hunting the beast.
You err. He slew it for one reason alone. The monster killed a lad who once in the street had offered Dettlaff an apple, expecting nothing in return.
Terribly noble of him.
You do not have a monopoly on altruism, my friend. Vilgefortz melted my body. Dettlaff found what was left. As per our codex, he had a choice. To leave me where I was, or to care for me and nurture my remains. He chose the latter, regenerated me at no small expense in his own blood. Do you know what that means to a vampire? The gravity of the endeavor?
Probably same thing it means to a human. You owe him your life.
Much more than that. The act itself made us blood brethren. A bond so strong humans cannot even imagine. Which is why I know something ill is afoot.
Always had an overdeveloped sense of empathy.
Each vampire has a unique talent. One they hone over centuries. It's precisely what renders us so difficult to classify. Dettlaff's trump card is his herd instinct. His tribal propensity. In point of fact, he prefers the company of lesser vampires and shuns that of humans. If he walks among you, killing egregiously, it can only mean something's upsetting immensely.
Gotta find him, before something upsets him even more, and all Beauclair...
Well, we share a cause then, just like the old days. I know you've a contract on his head, yet your true task is to stop the beast killing, not necessarily to kill the beast, am I right?
All in all, sure.
Let us find him. By the time we do, I hope I'll have convinced you Dettlaff is no monster.
Fine, all right already. But for now, evidence is stacking up against him.
Hear that?
The posse. Knights must have tracked me here.
I'd prefer they not find me here. I've makeshift quarters at Mère Lachaise Long Cemetery. We'll meet there.
See you.
Witcher, we flew here as fast as our courses could carry us. Yet I fear we're late all the same. Pray, where is the beast?
Still investigating. About to inspect this site. Withdraw your men before they trample all over the evidence.
Sirs, we must let the Witcher do his work. Milton's murder cannot go unavenged. We must allow the Witcher to ply his trade.